Are you ready to let go and simplify, declutter, so you release that negative energy and open up space for receiving abundantly? How many times has overwhelm or fear stopped you from practicing hygge? What in the heck is hygge, you might be asking? Well, it's the Danish art of contentment, comfort, and connection. It's a sense of abundance, of being, not having. It's also the word for taking pleasure from the simple, cozy things in life and the company of friends. Hi, I'm Linda Lingo, financial coach and money mama mentor. I'm also half Danish, and I really appreciate my ancestors for their sight into this simplicity, contentment, and connection way of life. So what does this have to do with finances, you might say? Well, in this short video, I'm going to share with you how I put hygge into practice and my results. And spoiler alert, this applies to your finances too. So where did I start? Well, first of all, I started with my clothes. I walked by my closet many times a day, and it was overcrowded, stuffed, unorganized, and it frustrated me. So I started there. I set aside a morning. I got 3 bags ready, and I spent time going through each piece. My focus and my goal was to limit my clothes to investment pieces, things I could easily coordinate with each other. I wanted to make sure they fit me well, that they look great on me, and that the fabric feels luxurious. I wanted to make sure it was a piece of clothing that I would be proud to wear. So I took my time and I went through it. And at the end of the morning, I had a huge suitcase full, ready to give to a women's shelter. I had a bag that I took to the consignment store, and I had some things I was going to throw away. They didn't serve anyone anymore. So how did this make me feel? It was like this huge weight had been lifted off my shoulders. Like it had been bugging me for quite a while, and I didn't realize how much negative energy it was taking up. I sighed a breath of relief, and now every time I walk through my closet, it's with pride. It's like they're all hanging neat on hangers. They're not stuffed together. They're not getting wrinkled. And now I enjoy going into my closet and deciding what outfit I'm going to wear for the day. Another area of my life that I took a look at, how can I simplify, how can I release negative energy, and how can I make it more serving for me and my goals and the way I want to intentionally live my life? Well, that was my eating and health, my food and health. So I took a look at what I was eating, and I asked myself, why am I eating this? Is it because am I eating it out of anxiety, out of frustration? Is it out of boredom? Or maybe it's just a comfort food that I enjoy. So I started asking myself why I was eating the food, and then I started listening to, am I eating when I need to eat? In other words, when I'm hungry, or is it just because, oh, the clock says noon, so I need to be eating? So between those two things, I've really honed in on eating when I'm hungry, not when the clock says I need to eat. And also, I'm eating foods that really are more in alignment with me and a healthy choice. And that's, more greens, more veggies, and limiting some of those other things. However, I know myself, and I know I can't say no, or else I start into that dark cycle of deprivation and overindulgence. Anybody else here ever have that? You lose a few pounds and then you gain them back. And then you'll lose a few pounds and then you gain more back. It's a vicious cycle. And I know I go into it every time I say, okay, I'm not going to have any sugar, or I'm not going to have any whatever. So the one food that I really enjoy, well, I enjoy a lot of food, but one I really enjoy is dark chocolate. And I am not saying no to dark chocolate, but I am limiting the amount I eat. And I look forward to it in the evening, a small piece of very dark chocolate with my cup of tea. And so now I get to look forward to that. I know I get to eat it at the end of the day if I choose to. So it's not that I'm depriving myself of it. And yet I don't have to overindulge. I don't have to eat the whole bar of dark chocolate. I can just eat a little square. So how does that make me feel? It's making me feel really good. Oh, and the other thing I did, which is super fun, is I enrolled in a cardio dance class. I love dance. I love music. I love, and I needed to add more cardio into my regimen. I knew that. So it's really fun. It's like a trifecta. I don't know. I get to go dance, have fun, and do cardio workout all at the same time. So how does that make me feel? I feel like I'm eating more in alignment with really, I want to be healthy. I want to increase my mobility, so I'm doing that through cardio and obviously getting my heartbeat up. So that's my little how I simplified and in more contentment with my health and my food. Another area that I'm addressing, oh my gosh, does anybody have like 1,000 different passwords? I have so many passwords. I have different passwords on absolutely every site, and I have way too many web pages, sites that I have to go into on a daily basis. So I said, enough. I have to simplify because I can't remember them, and then I have to go in and I have to change them, and then you're not supposed to write them down, but I tend to write them down, then I forget where I write them down. Anyway, I'm simplifying. So this is my strategy. I'm going to have one password for my personal website and my personal internet things. I'm going to have one password for my business and those websites, and then I'm going to have one for my finances. So this may not be the most secure, but this is what I'm going to do because I figure I can remember 3 passwords. I swear it's not amnesia or Alzheimer's yet. Anyway, and then the fourth area that I decided to simplify was my finances. And I'd done this some time ago, but I want to share it with you because I encourage you to do this as well. So maybe through the pandemic, you've left a job and you have an old 401k sitting there. Don't leave it. I believe in simplifying and consolidating your finances. So you may have had jobs at 3 or 4 different places and you've got old 401ks sitting at all of these. Consolidate, simplify, bring them into a rollover IRA. So you've got one place that you can look at your retirement account, and it simplifies it too because then when you're doing your investments, you've got your whole portfolio right there and you can figure out, how you want to invest it. And then when you're looking at the performance, you've got one place to look at. It makes it so much easier and simpler. And it's going to be a relief because then you're not getting statements from all these different places. It's simpler. So all of that to say, if you're ready to retire and not sure how to consolidate all those retirement accounts, give me a call. You can contact me at lindalingo.com or DM me. Love to set up a call with you. The first 20 minutes is always free, and we'll take it from there. So you can simplify, consolidate, and enjoy clarity and confidence. So if you want to continue this conversation, of course, you're welcome to join my private Facebook group, Women Talk Finances. And until next time, I'm Linda Lingo, financial coach and money mama mentor, educating women to know their finances and own their life.